Oh, yo. Let's go. Oh, man.
Phenomenon, like artists or people that create the art, right? After we create it, we get like a few listens of, yo, this is fire. We in the studio, we can still hear it fresh.
Yeah.
After a while, we can no longer hear it like fresh. But
Right.
but there are these times like playing it on a radio show, like during
When
this
you
interview.
hear it with other people, then you get like the feeling of the newness again. When you're listening to it by yourself after you create it, you get tired of listening. It don't sound. You can't get you lose the feeling of the first high.
Yeah.
Almost. So hearing it back like that is like, ooh, like them dudes nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to listen like it's not us. You
Yo,
know, like you got to listen like you
Yo, that
It's
production
fire.
on the air and the MC on the radio, like dang on 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM, killing it, dude. I feel like the radio streams also don't get these kind of like 6 songs either. So like, what's up? Shout out to Divine Science. Yo,
So
dude.
I wanted to ask. I mean, you guys made a ton of like Brooklyn references, and I just like I guess like influence or who
Hey, I'm
who
walking here.
on the East Coast like influence like a lot of your music, because I feel like that's it's in there a lot, but it could just be me. So I was just wondering.
Yo, you didn't know these fools are East Coast dudes, bro? Come on.
No, I did. No, I did.
Yeah, I feel like
who on the East Coast, I guess, like influences you guys.
Before you guys answer that, can I say where my knowledge of East Coast comes from? Obviously Wu-Tang, Nasir Jones, you guys, and then I'm gonna say Deezus and Mero is up there too when they had their show. I was like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Deezus and Mero.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was where I got my knowledge of like, how do you guys order eggs sandwiches, eggs and cheese? What is it from? How's it go?
Egg and cheese, my man.
Yeah, see, I felt so bad that I forgot. It's been a while since they've been on Vice or Showtime. But yeah, to get back to Andrew's question, like, who are some of your, like, what was it, East Coast influences, Andrew? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, or just like in the area, or just even growing up. But yeah,
I mean, man, what's coming to mind right now, I can't really think of any big name artists, although there are a lot of big name artists, of course, that influenced me and started me, right? But like, I feel like Brooklyn, I was very inspired by like my crew. I just came up with a lot of rappers, a lot of really, really dope rappers. And I feel like it was more so the environment. Hopefully I'm not pivoting what you wanted the answer to be, but like, even listening to Shoes, I feel like, yo, that you're able to feel that sort of environment, and that's an environment that I miss because I was on the come up in rap. I was meeting a lot of rappers. We were connecting, we were ciphering, we were doing all that kind of stuff, and yeah,
I can imagine that kind of being around that kind of environment of young up and comers is keeping you guys on your toes and keeping you sharp. You're like, well, my homie's busting these sick bars. I gotta up in game, like, you know, up my verse. My verse got to redo my verse sometimes. You know, I can imagine that. You know.
I ain't never redo a verse.
Oh, okay.
I ain't never redo a verse.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Let that be known. Science, never redo the verse. Let's go, dude. That's cool. That's a cool brag. It's a cool brag. What about you, King I?
Man, production wise, man, my homies, like he said, my homie Illustrate, man. My homie Floyd Locksmith, my homie Yamin. You know, I got some homies in like a little production crew.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
know what I mean? Just kind of like listening to them and hearing where they at. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I gotta, you know, like, all right, this what we doing? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? So they really inspire me. And then, you know, we got Dilla, you got Pete Rock, you got Premier, you got RZA. RZA's my favorite producer. So I got like a lot of different influences, and then I just kind of got like I kind of just, the main thing that I do is if I'm listening to music and I hear a certain sample, I would try to think of which producer would use the sample, and if he was to use it, like how would he use it, and then I go from there, and I like put my spin on it as I go, you know. So like I kind of mimic to start, but then it always comes out like me. You
gotta get throwing your flavor on it.
It always come out, you know what I mean? And so like when I did when I did Shoes, I knew that was the second track. Cause I was like, yo, Juice is gonna feel one way, and then Shoes is gonna feel another way. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that it's like a little like 1-2. You know what I mean?
Like the change up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smack him in the face with it.
Yo, that's beautiful to have that kind of like direction in like what you want for the album already. Like this one's gonna be the first one. Kind of, you know, hit him with the second one. Like that's, I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound too far from Martin Scorsese's thought process, or Quentin Tarantino's, but less feet. A little bit less feet than Quentin Tarantino's.
Facts.
I mean, Shoes are still in there, so not that much less foot references, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, what about like if we're talking not like East Coast vibes and stuff like that? What about like some of your biggest influences or like dream collabs? Because I know some of the collabs you guys already had just legends and stuff that already. Like you guys usually have Blue on the on an album, which is awesome. I mean, I always when I look at the track list, I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to listening to that one. Y'all always like vibe off each other so hard and it's like just spaz. I remember there's a cool Chewy track off of one of his older albums with like you, Blue, and oh man, it was like the Earth on the cover of it. It's an older one. I'll have to look it up, but you guys always kind of spaz with each other. Yo!
Oh yeah,
that's the one. True. That's the one. Who made that beat? I'm sorry.
Dang, I don't even remember.
I can't remember who made the beat, but that's if it's the Earth looking like it's falling. That's
yeah. Oh man, yeah. But you guys always killed it. So that I mean, like, do you guys have any dream collabs? Because honestly, everything I seem like you guys can have it very tangible.
Man,
let me think.
I gotta think about that one. I feel like I mentioned for a long time when I started, my dream collab was like Blue.
Right. Got him a couple times like, later now.
Straight. Yeah, because it's like I'm listening to rap and everything on the East, and my boy Rich the Name. I think you know Rich the Name, King Out of Vine, Rich. But he came to the crib because we had like a little duo going up, and then he opened this blog site. I wasn't really up on the blogs like that, and he played some music, and Blue came on. I forgot what this. I think it was called Classy Man or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it was some like doo-wop sample or whatever. And he's telling a story, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I haven't heard nothing like this. Who is this cat? He told me he's from the West, and then I just got into it, and then I listened to Below the Heavens, and I'm like, yo, the West, this cat is crazy.
Yeah.
Production was like, it was refreshing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, that was the goal at that point. It was like, yo, I'm very inspired. Yo, it'll be fire to work with this cat. Seen him on the XXL cover and all that kind of shit because he's representing like good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like good music. And you don't really see that on the double.
I think he had a fedora on the top of on the cover. Yeah, he had, like was with Asher Roth and Currency and stuff. Yeah, that's a good cover.
Hell yeah. And he's the coolest cat you'll ever meet too, man. For real.
Yeah, he's good people. I had the pleasure and I was lucky enough to meet him in Cassius King Koss. He's been on the show a couple times as well. Dude. Some of the coolest peeps for sure. Like I'm like trying to be cool when I'm talking to them, but like I've been listening to stuff since high school, bro. You guys are sick. Just trying not to geek out, you know. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Well, you know, I'm congrats to be able to have like that dream collab, you know, be in fruition multiple times over.
Hell yeah, and Yasin Bey.
Oh, dude, I gotta
get something before he retires something.
Retires again or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I'd even settled to be in that movie with Jack Black that he was in. Oh, that's like an East Coast kind of movie. Be Kind, Rewind. I think it's like out in Brooklyn.
Was fire.
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I bought that DVD.
Yes.
I was working at Virgin Megastore at the time. I got that with the discount.
Let's go. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys also know Yasin Bey was in Dexter, that show Dexter, for a season or something like that too. Yeah. I was like, what? Mos Def? Let's go. This show's good.
Acting before he was rapping, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, what about you, King I?
What was the question?
Like who like a dream collab? Like, is there a dream artist you would have on your beat?
Oh man. Who would I? Let me think.
While you think of that, I do gotta say Exile. Oh yeah, go for it.
Ghostface.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
That's about to happen.
Yeah.
That's about to happen.
And Redman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Those
It had to, when somebody asks you, then your brain freeze. But I'm like, yeah, definitely a Ghostface Redman type of dude. So it would be like really dope to have them on a track together. You know what I mean, or separately. But
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah,
How does that go down? Like if you do want to like reach out, or like how does an artist reach out to another artist? How do you guys get that started?
I probably have to find somebody who knows somebody to see if they could, get it to them.
Hey, King I, don't answer Andrew's question. He's just trying to send a beat to Ghostface. I think that's what's going on. He's trying to beat you to the punch, bro.
I don't know.
I
just keep making good music. One day, if it happens, it happens.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's a fire question, because with beat makers and producers, like that's the workflow, right? Mm-hmm. But like with rappers, we can't. There's nothing really to send over to like even a producer I want to work with. Like we got to go outside and like maybe find them.
Right. Yeah.
Be in a situation where you can talk to them or something like that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
No, yeah, you're right, because like producers can send beats off all the time, but yeah, what are you gonna send off, like acapella?
Yeah, like right.
Yeah, I guess that's one of those, like, you gotta let your work speak for yourself. As an MC at certain points, like if they see you spaz out at a show or like kill it, then they'll be like, yo, I want you on my beats type of stuff.
So right, or if somebody puts our album on in front of them or something like that, right? It gotta be something like that. But I couldn't just like send records, because I feel weird, because it's not even y'all beats. You know what I mean? I'm sending my joints. And
yeah.
You a beat maker? What you sending me?
You know, one thing I gotta say before we get out of here, we got about 4 minutes left. When you mentioned the Blue and Exile album, Exile's one of my favorite producers as well. I always get stoked when I see him on like a major length, or like a top 40 artist album. Like I remember when Big Sean released his first album. I think the first song on there was an Exile produced track. And when I saw that track list, I was like, what the heck? This is awesome. I was just stoked to see, like, I'm like, Exile got cashed out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hopefully that fool got cashed out. It's a good song still. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that fool has regular Exile cuts on there and all, just good stuff.
Shout out to Exile, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got about 3 minutes before we have to get out of here. You were tuned into Palmtrees and Progress Presents on NBC KCAA. We're with Divine Science, and we're promoting their Divine Science 3 album, which is available on all streaming platforms. So before we got to get out of here, do you guys want to say anything?
Yo, Divine Science 3 is out now. You can cop the vinyl on Fat Beats, Divine Science 3. You can stream it everywhere on all streaming platforms. Divine Science 3. It's me, King I Divine, and my brother
Science. You know what I mean? SCIENZE. Yeah. Piggybacking off of that, cop Divine Science 3. Limited edition vinyls, right? So I don't know how many we got left.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So those are nice keepsakes, even if you don't got a vinyl player. It's lit. All praise is due to the Most High, man. Thank you guys for having us, for real. And thank you for everybody that collaborated to get Divine Science 3 to be what it is right now, and all the people listening and supporting.
Yo, I want to tell you guys thanks again for being a part of the show, man. I know you guys are busy peeps, so thanks again for hopping on. Anytime you guys want to hop on, promote a show, promote some tour dates, you guys are more than welcome to come back on.
Good looks, man. Tour dates soon.
Sweet. And if you guys are out in Riverside again, can we smoke a blunt after the show? Can we smoke a blunt after the show, guys?
100%.
All right. Dude, I feel so cool.
Hey, okay with me.
Andrew, are you going to be able to make it if we're smoking a blunt?
If you text me, yes.
Oh my gosh, what a jerk, dude. You should have just fell off with it was your mom's birthday. That's the best excuse. I can't argue with that, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was. It was.
I'm pretty sure it was. This guy. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again, as always, for all the listeners to tuning into Palmtrees in Progress Presents. Don't forget to check out our merch at palmtreesinprogress.com. Palmtrees in Progress Presents on all stream platforms, as well as KCARadio.com, YouTube, all that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Did I say that right, Andrew?
You said it?
Yeah,
All
sweet,
right.
sweet. Smash that like and subscribe button. That's what I'm learning. All right, guys. Well, Divine Science 3, all streaming platforms. Go cop that. Thanks again. Let's go out with one more song. What do we got? We got Champagne Problems. Sound good?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Those are some good problems to have. All right, guys. Everybody take it easy. Thanks again. Bye.
Catch ya.
All praises due. Top 5 dead or alive, and you can hold that. I remember rhyming in junior high with a throwback. Had the uniform making formulas with the homies. Used to rhyme to find the reason, maneuvering on a phone jack. 09 drank cold brews while making Kodak.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters1932.org.
The views and opinions expressed by individuals on the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the network, Guys Guy Radio, and its platforms.
It's Guys Guy Radio. Here's your host, Robert Manny.
Welcome to Guys Radio. This is your host, Robert Manny, welcoming you to the show where men and women can be at their best and everyone wins. Guys Radio. We're here to inform you, inspire you,